Hello gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tenek127 and welcome back to another Skyforge video. And before we get into today's video guys, just let me do my shameless plugins. If you're not, make sure you follow me at the appropriate social media at Tenek127. If you are new here to the channel, make sure you are smashing that like button, subscribe button, and ringing that bell. Remember, it's all free, supports me on the channel, helps me make more content for you guys, keeps you guys smiling and happy, and let's go ahead and get on right into today's video. So I think it's no secret to everyone here on the channel by now. All the newer Skyforge Nintendo Switch players and all the veteran Skyforge players who have been around my channel for a few years, I have spent a good amount of time on this channel playing Skyforge, making guides for it, and also a lot of bitching about the game. Now, that's no secret. I love Skyforge. It's one of my favorite MMOs. With a few decent changes, it could be my favorite MMO. But there are a lot of things in this game that I don't agree with. Like I said in my my review video for the Nintendo Switch, the dev team's well aware of this. My.com also knows where I stand. I've made suggestions. I've thrown out hints and stuff like that here and there of things, little adjustments they could change and things they could do to better the game. Some they've acted on, some they haven't. But what I wanted to do in today's video was something a little bit different. I wanted to go through the menus, look at a lot of the things that I dislike with this game, and tell you what I would honestly do to change them. Now, some of my ideas here I honestly think are great, and I think would increase the player base and help the game's livelihood, in the long run. But disclaimer, just don't expect my.com or anybody to act on these changes that I'm mentioning here because they're a business. In the long run, their main goal is to make money and keep their services going. Clearly, what they're doing has been working, or if it wasn't, they'd change it. So I'm just saying, I'm trying to be realistic, telling you not to get your hopes up, but I'm going to throw some positivity out there. I'm going to tag the devs on this video in their Discord, and let's see what kind of dice we can roll here. But anyway, for starters, obviously, and first and foremost, my biggest complaint about this game, what I would change, the pay to win, and how I would change it. First and foremost, this might sound a lot crazy to a lot of people, but honestly, I wouldn't bother premium too much. And the reason being is because premium's just so easy to earn in-game, but honestly, if you want to make it a bit more feasible for people, just add an option to buy premium ranks with credits too. I mean, that would be an easy way to settle that, but like I said, premium is so easy to earn in this game, I honestly don't even feel like complaining about it. So that one I would just leave alone. But when it comes to a lot of the resources and stuff, these main 5 things here are the things I want to touch on the most. So it's top 5 all the way up there. I'm double checking a lot of these, but yeah, it's just those main top 5 right there. Victor medals, construction replicators, stimulants, knowledge of enemies, and credits. First and foremost, I'm taking credits completely off of the market. You cannot buy those with Argents. Now, this is what I'm going to say why. Because I'm going to take credits and I'm going to double down on them in other places. Ahem, like dungeons, those things that we have trouble getting queues for. Well, don't worry. If you didn't run dungeons before, you're going to have a hell of a reason to now. Just watch this. I would take Victor medals, construction replicators, stimulants, and knowledge of enemies and make all of them purchasable with credits. Now, granted, there would have to be some balancing and tuning done to this. How many credits, how many knowledge of enemies, stimulants, or construction replicators or Victor medals you could get with credits. That would be a balancing part, so people just can't go ham, egg, and cheese and, super boost themselves. Next thing you know, the whole planet is rank 900 in a day. But you guys get what I'm saying here. You would have to grind to get your leveling goodies. How an MMORPG or any RPG or leveling kind of game should be. And like I said, when it comes to credits, I would just double down with them how they are in dungeons. I would make them drop more frequently in dungeons, or make a dungeon run worth more credits, or, make the raids worth more credits and stuff like that. Give people a reason to grind your content 24/7. The game's already grindy. One thing people say about, the game is that it's grindy. Stick to what you know. Keep your reputation going. If the game's grindy but you're getting something out of it, what's the problem? Let me know down in the comments what y'all think of that, baby. That's just one simple change I would make. Next thing we would do is the mounts I'm going to leave these here. You buy mounts in MMOs anyway. Let people pay cash for the mounts. That's one thing you can monetize off of. Another thing, these damn costumes. Look at all these. Look at all this flavor and style in this game. We have these cute waifu characters. We got these great, nice graphics of this game. Why can you buy these costumes with credits? No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. My fashion enthusiasts in MMOs are probably happy that, you can grind the outfits. But realistically, charge cash for these. This is what you need to be charging for, the cosmetics. That's the kind of thing that keeps your game from needing to be pay to win. Now, think about it here. If you have all of these, and one complaint I've made in the past is Skyforge's catch-up system. Once you get behind, it can be hard to catch back up in the game. Well, if all you have to do is farm credits to get yourself knowledge of enemies, stimulants, construction replicators, victor medals, and things that help you level up, no one can complain about the catch-up system. You know how you catch up? You grind the game like everyone else does. You grind until you get there. Plain and simple. Now, the next thing I would do is I would kill might and I would kill superiority. Now, that's going to sound crazy to a lot of people, but hear me out. Number one, I hate the superiority thing. I hate it. I hated enemy superiority when it was a thing back in Skyforge, and I hate this new system now. You know why? Because it does not help. And the reason I say it doesn't help is because you're always going to have your real rank no matter what. What is the point of superiority if it doesn't actually benefit your rank? Like, for example, I was a 51 trying to do a Medea trial that was a 53. My superiority brought me up past 53, but guess what? I still couldn't get into the dungeon, even though I had superiority bringing my rank higher. So really, what is the superiority doing for you? If it's giving you the leveling bonus, but you still can't access the content anyway. Yeah, superiority, bye. But don't worry, you'll be back in a simple way I'm going to show you here in a second. Might, goodbye. Everything is just simply your rank. Your rank is your might and rank mixed into one. Now, when I explain what that is I'm going to simply tell you guys what that means. Because you're probably wondering. Everything you do now just increases your flat-out rank. Your Tower of Knowledge, it increases your rank. Cathedral, it increases your rank. Temple of Deeds, it increases your rank. Well, not Temple of Deeds, sorry. That's the things for your god form. But you guys get the idea. Hall of Trophies increases your rank. Now, superiority, I'm going to completely wipe that away, and I'm going to replace it with a term you guys have probably all heard before, a real simple one. Brace yourselves. Gear score. And every single season, there's going to be a required gear score and rank that you need just to access certain content. And guess what that certain content will be? Distortions, hard mode avatar, training avatar will be accessible to everybody the way it is, and then the hard modes of dungeons and raids, just the hard modes or trial modes or whatever. The regular modes, everyone can access. Well, everyone, that's completed the base campaign, of course. There will be a gear score and a rank required to run that content. Now, depending on the player base and where they're at, that will be up to the dev team to figure out and all that stuff. But that's pretty much how I would do things. And of course, one other thing I would want to do as well is your main weapon and your artifacts would affect your gear score. The fact that these, you're required to get higher generations of these, but the fact that they don't increase your stat numbers in any way is silly. Why does a better weapon not bring your superiority up? Why didn't it bring your prestige up back in the old days? I never understood that. When you play an MMORPG, one big factor into your gear score is the bomb-ass weapon that you run around farming. And that plays a big part of it. Why doesn't it in this game? Yes, it gives you the stats, but it doesn't increase your entry numbers to get into the content. Like, if I busted my ass to get this relic weapon, let me in the dungeon so I can show you what it's about. You guys feel me? You guys feel me on this? But anyway, guys, throw some more suggestions down in the comments below. That's just the gist of things, I would change with Skyforge. I'm pretty sure you guys got a general idea of where I'm going with this and stuff like that. I would just build a system that works around the game, how it currently is. And the thing is, right, if you build the game this way, you'll make it grindy, but players will also be earning something for their rough grind. Like, one other final suggestion I can throw here before we go. Make the classes grindable with credits again, like the game was when it first came out on PS4. Charge 3 to 5 million credits per class. Boom. Easy, simple way to get people to unlock every class they want. Hell, if you want to make the brand new classes when they come out, if you want to make them 10 million credits, that go for it. It'll still give people a reason to grind the content regularly and keep the game active. If you guys have any suggestions, feel free to let me know down in the comments below. But anyway, guys, y'all enjoyed this video, smash that thumbs up button for me. And I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy Tanek127. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace out, take care.